Hello YouTubers, I'm Justin and today on Dashandrun we're finally coming back to the Lumix 90. Now I did an unboxing some time back and I also posted some 4K vision that I'd shot with this, and so in this video basically we're going to have a look at some of the features and a bit more of the video and still side of this camera. Now if you don't really want to watch the whole video, the short answer for this camera is that it's pretty damn good, and for the price that you pay you can't really find something better. So I would definitely recommend it if you're going into doing blogging or you are a YouTuber yourself. This would be a good starting point other than using a phone. So anyway, let's go and have a bit of a closer look now at this camera and we'll go from there. Okay, so first of all, let's do a bit of a tour around the body of this camera, and as you can see, it's not very large and it fits very comfortable. You've got grips in the right spot. Now on the bottom, you've got a tripod mount, which is really good, and you've got your battery compartment, and you've got an SD slot in here, so you have to open this door to get to it, which is a little bit of a nuisance because I prefer one on the side than underneath. The battery is of reasonable size and gives you quite a number of shots and video. I'll put up the full details on the screen so you can see that. Going to the other side, you pretty much just got the attachment for a hand grip or a lanyard, and then on this side you've got a little compartment, and when you open it up you've got a micro USB port and a micro HDMI port. And that's pretty much it. There is no microphone port, unfortunately. It does have stereo microphone on the top, which is quite handy, and of course you've got all your controls and your zoom lever here and record button, so at least you've got all those sort of controls in a fairly convenient spot. Now going to the back of the camera, you've got a viewfinder screen, which is really good, and then you've got your LCD screen, and of course, as I said in my other videos, it flips out, which is really handy, especially if you're going to make blogging videos or if you want to catch yourself in a video. This is one of the best parts of this camera, I think. When you turn it on, you are hit by the fact that you've got a nice focus ring here, and of course it has got a reasonable lens on the camera, and you can zoom it quite far out, which is quite good, and as you can see it does produce quite a bit more of a length from the original body when you zoom it to the full size of the length, which is quite large actually. It's quite a big zoom on this, which is quite handy. Now let's have a bit of a closer look at the menu system. Now you bring the menu system up and you can see already that the menu looks very familiar if you're a Lumix user, like for the GH5, GH4, GH7, you know, any of the Lumix cameras. So it's pretty much a standard kind of menu, and it's got a lot of features in this menu. You've got aspect ratio, you've got quality settings, you've got dynamic range, 4K photo, HDR, time-lapse, you've got stop motion, you've got stabilization, you've got microphone settings. It's a very comprehensive menu of options, which is really good because a lot of cameras sort of around the cheaper price probably wouldn't have as many features as this, but this has an awful lot of features, which is really nice. So next, let's go and have a bit of a quick look at some vision I took doing some blogging with this camera on top of a tower in Kings Park. Now unfortunately the wind was pretty high and it didn't do justice for the microphones, so you have to watch it if it's a very windy day, but when I did this it was a windy day, so the sound will have a lot of wind noise in the microphones, which is unfortunate. But it will give you an idea if it's something you want to get and if you like the vision that you get from it. And then what I'll also do is show you some stills from this camera so that you can see, building up a picture, that this is quite a reasonable all-round camera. And if you're a YouTuber or a blogger, this is probably a good camera to starting out. It would be a good camera to get because it's not a bank-breaking camera like some of the other ones, and it will get you going quite far, and it's a good alternative to using your phone because it is quite compact and you're not tying your phone up for doing your work, so I can definitely recommend it on that level. So anyway, let's go have a look at some sample videos and then I'll wrap this very mini view up. Okay, so we're at Kings Park and we're just in a cafe at the moment, so the audio will pick up a lot of bouncing of all the people and music and everything, but it will just give you an idea of what this camera's like for using and vlogging in a live situation. So next we'll walk around a bit and get some more shots, just to give you an idea if you want to get this kind of camera for this kind of purpose. This will give you some idea of some shots from this camera as I freeze to death up here. Well, there you go, there's my look at the TZ90 Lumix Panasonic camera, and overall I can really recommend this. It's a great camera if you're starting out on YouTube and you need something of a decent quality. Definitely get this. It'll help you out immensely, and it will produce pretty decent production values for your videos. And the fact you can do 4K and you've got a flippy screen for vlogging makes this a real bonus. Now, you can always check out the 4K vision that I've taken so you can see what the 4K quality is like as well. And if you want to look at the unboxing, I'll put the links all in the bottom below so you can see those. But as always, thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel.